Hey guys, today I just want to discuss some beginner advice that I want to give you all. For anyone who might be new to the game, just found out about it recently, and you're confused on what you should be doing in the game, I just want to give you some general tips that I feel like would be helpful. And if I end up missing any, or if any of you guys who have played through like closed beta test 2 or 3, or you think would be good advice to share, please don't hold back. Leave a comment down below. Let us all know. But without further ado, let's get in. Okay, tip number 1 would be the beginner banner. I don't have it right here to actually showcase because I did roll on it. It's pretty much the first thing I do whenever I start the game because it's a smart move. The beginner banner has a 4-star character that's guaranteed. Her name's Noelle. She's a 4-star Geo Greatsword user, and it's a discounted banner. So you can roll on the banner 20 times, and it's discounted 20% off. So only 16 rolls is what you need. So it's for every 8 Acquaint fates that you use will get you a pull 10. And within that first 10, you're guaranteed Noelle, the character, as well as you're guaranteed another 4-star within your next 10. And you could possibly get a 5-star depending on who's in the pool. You have to go to details for the beginner banner to check who's actually in the pool for the gotcha summoning and see what characters you could get, like this for example. But if you're looking at Kaching or Kaching, we got this character from the beginner banner. That could be you. You could end up getting Kaching, Chi-Chi, Mona, Jean. I don't know. Try your luck. Roll in the beginner banner. It's discounted. And the best part of all, these Acquaint fates, you're provided them for free because of the pre-registration rewards. MiHoYo gives you 10 of them at the beginning of the game. So once you hit adventure rank 5 and you're able to wish, you already have 10. You can already wish 10. But you get the next 10 Acquaint fates at adventure rank 10. So you're able to fully wish on this beginner banner for free without you having to pay anything. And you might end up with the 5-star. Now MiHoYo will give you Primo Gems. They'll give you Primo Gems at adventure rank 7, 1600 of them. But you should not be using those Primo Gems on the beginner banner because the beginner banner can only take Acquaint fates and the standard banner can only take Acquaint fates. The limited banners that come up, like the Venti banner where it's promoting Venti, the 5-star hero, and like other 4-star characters, they will take a different kind of fate, which will lead me into tip number 2. Don't use your Primo Gems on Acquaint fates. They are less value than intertwined fates because intertwined fates are used for limited banners. So future heroes that come out, if they introduce a brand new Dendro character, and we don't even have a Dendro character in the game yet, they will be on a limited banner. And these intertwined fates are only used on those limited banners. These are far better than Acquaint fates because more often than not, when MiHoYo wants to give out free fates and free wishes to you in some form of like a login event for logging in for 7 days, they're more likely going to give you these Acquaint fates, which is used for the beginner banner, but that beginner banner goes away after 20 pulls, and it's only used on the standard banner that doesn't have a promoted character and doesn't have like a rate up of a certain percentage or anything like that. So don't use your Primo Gems once you get to adventure rank 7, when you get 1600, wait until you get adventure rank 10 and you'll get the other 10 fates and then use it on the beginner banner, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, now tip number 3 would be focusing on your main character. Whether you get the sister or the brother, whichever one, I would heavily focus on the main character. You'll only need to worry about leveling up one weapon, which is a 4-star weapon that you get at adventure rank 10, and it's a pretty good weapon at that. But also because your main character is able to harness the power of all the other elements whenever that region comes out. So right now we only have 2 regions in the game, Mondstadt and Liyue, Anemo and Geo. Right now we're Geo user. We have Geo abilities, as you can see. All you have to do is go to your statue of the 7, resonate with the statue of the 7, and you will obtain that power to the corresponding region. So whenever the 3rd area comes out in the game, whether it be Snezhnaya, the Cryo region, or Inazuma, the Electro region, will have electric powers or cryo powers on our main character. Main character is a safe play to invest in. They're going to go far with you. It's a smart choice in my opinion. It's something that I'm going to do for sure as a free-to-play. And also, speaking about free-to-play, if you are a free-to-play player or a light spender, I would advise not to spread your resources out too much. So tip number 4 would be don't spread your resources out too much. And by that, I mean don't try to level all of your characters up to level 60, you know, like level 60 that, level 60 this, level 60 this, you know, 50 out of 60 on that, you know, 50. You don't need all of your characters to be leveled up. You can still perform well in the game, even in Spiral Abyss, which is like the end game content. You can still perform well with low-leveled characters as long as you are using them correctly, like for synergy, their other abilities, whatever it might be. So normally what I would do is I would focus on 3 characters. And there's a good reason why you should focus on 3 characters is because if you open up your Adventurer's Handbook and look at the Experience tab, if you look at these chapters, you'll notice that it says right down here, let's see if we can find it. Right here, I see it. It says ascend 3 characters to phase 1, right? You need to complete this in order to go get your investigation progress completed, get more Primo Gems, a Catalyst, Mora, and go to the next chapter. And if we take a look at the next chapter, we see enhance 3 weapons to level 40. Level up 3 characters to level 40. You can see where this is going, right? All these chapters are focusing on 3, 3, 3. Ascend 3 weapons to phase 2. Ascend a weapon to phase 3. Ascend 3 characters to phase 2. You see what I mean? Let me see. Level up 3 character talents. Ascend 3 weapons to phase 3. You see what I mean? The game is trying to cater around 3 characters. And if you're a free-to-play or a light spender, you're not going to have too many resources to go around to spread out between all of your characters. You might think you're able to. Early game, you're like, hey, I got all my characters to level 20. Hooray, I got all my characters to level 30, 40. It might work out super early, but once you start hitting like level 50, level 60, you're going to find yourself having no gold, no XP books, nothing. Like right now, I have no gold. If we take a look at how much gold I have, 2,000. In my XP books, I barely have any, you know? My Beto, for example, still stuck at level 50. Can't actually level up because I have no gold. So, in my advice, just try and find 3 characters to focus on. For me, I'm going to be going with main character because that's a safe play. I'm going to be going with Lisa because she's an electric mage and she has synergy with a lot of other elements. And maybe like Shang Ling because she could also be a good source for DPS. Also, as we're heading over to this next tip that I have, I just want to clear up the characters that I'm focusing on are entirely just my playstyle. You guys don't have to copy me, of course. And of course, my opinion on who I level up is going to change entirely depending on who I get from the beginner banner. So when I'm rolling on Noel, if I end up getting like a different 5-star character or another character, I might have a different opinion. I might not want to focus on Lisa or Xiangling, for example. But anyways, the next tip that I have for you all is if you come to Mondstadt, go into the Cathedral and talk to Victoria, the nun here. And then you pick the 3rd option that she has down here. Is there anywhere good to go in Mondstadt? She will discuss a few things with you, and then she will end up giving you a 4-star artifact. And the 4-star artifact looks like this. The goblet, and the main stat could have anything. Right now we have Animo damage bonus. Animo damage bonus. So it's a free 4-star artifact that you can get very early on, and you might end up with a pretty good main stat. Like we could throw this on main character, for example, and be nice and be good. Okay, another tip I want to give is if you come to Liyue Harbor, whenever you come down here to the Geo region and go above the souvenir shop, you'll see that there's a Northland Bank here. Right up top. And upon entering, so we enter inside, we go to the right, we run up the stairs. I've said this before in many of my other videos and I just want to keep repeating it, but there is a chest up here, and if you open the chest, 200,000 gold. So if you're finding yourself low on gold and you're wondering what to do, that's a good way to get 200,000. But you should be using your resources wisely, not spreading out your resources too much between all of your characters. But hey, free gold is free gold. Okay, and last thing that I want to recommend as a beginner tip would be resources. If you come across any resource at all, no matter how big or small you might think it is, just grab it. You see an ore, break it, collect it, because later down the road, you need an abundance of things, and it's good to hoard anyways. There's no downside. You might end up needing it, right? For example, Beto. To ascend Beto, I need 30 of these Noctilucous Jades. I only have 5. I need to go out and like farm that, and I don't even think I can farm 30 in a day because there might not be 30 Noctilucous Jades around the map, so I might have to wait like a day or two for them to respawn in order to get them. Kaching, for example, if I wanted to ascend her, I need this Core Lapis, 30 of them, and I only have 2. I've seen so many of these around the map, and I just chose not to do it. I just chose not to grab it. I'm like, that's kind of a pain to do. I don't want to do it. I don't even need it right now, you know? I don't even need it. I'm not going to get it. And then, lo and behold, here we are. We actually do need it, you know? So if you see any resources around the map, flowers, anything at all, just grab it, you know? Just take the time if you're going to run past it like this right here. I don't know if we need this sweet flower for anything, but you bet your butt I'm just going to grab it anyways, you know? If I'm running down this path and I see something on the left or the right, I'm just going to go to it. I'm going to grab it. Simple as that. Just store up on your resources. Grab everything and anything. It'll come in handy sooner or later. Trust. But I think that is it. At least anything that comes to my mind. I just wanted to give a quick guide, just some advice, some tips. But I hope this video was informative and helpful to some of you guys. If any of you guys want to post your own advice and tips down in the comments section down below, I would love to see your tips. But other than that, I hope to see you guys next time.